This video is for educational purposes only and strategies that I use in my personal portfolio. Nothing in this video guarantees profits or future performance. The era of buying the dip is dead. We have entered the era of buying the dominance, where only the most resilient AI titans will survive this market transition. And while the headlines are focused on geopolitical conflict and interest rate fear, smart money is quietly moving into these specific subsets of semiconductor giants that are currently trading at wartime discounts. In this video, I'm not just looking at charts, I'm going to be dissecting 5 powerhouses. I'm going to be analyzing their future guidance, recent analyst upgrades, and why their fundamentals suggest they are poised for massive vertical move the moment the current global instability settles. Now, before we do that, just remember, before I dive into this data, very important reminder, there are no guarantees in the stock market. We are currently in a high-risk environment that is more volatile than we've seen in years. Do your own due diligence, and I recommend keeping your portfolio safe, no more than 5 to 10% of your portfolio in any one stock at any one time. Ensure these picks align with your personal investing goals before you hit the buy button. So let's talk about the semiconductor landscape, the lazy investor trap. Right now, everyone loves the AI story. That's exactly where investors get lazy. When a sector gets hot, people assume every stock in the basket deserves the same respect. Well, they don't. As we see in baseline analysis, companies sit in different spots in the supply chain with vastly different economics. Some win on raw growth, while others win on pure profitability. If you treat these one basket, you aren't an analyst, you're drifting. Time is the most brutal element in this market. Dead money feels safe until you realize the leaders have doubled while you are waiting for a laggard to wake up. So, how do we know when the dead money phase is over? What if the volatility we see now is actually the greatest gift a long-term investor could potentially ask for? To understand that, we have to look at the psychology of the bottom, which segues us into capitulation, which is very important to understand. Capitulation is the moment where the last weak hand sells out of fear, and historically, it is the most profitable moment to enter the market. If we look at history, from the Gulf War to the most recent conflicts, the stock market typically trades with extreme anxiety in the weeks leading up to and during the start of the war. However, the recovery often begins before the conflict even officially ends. Money is made during the capitulation because that is when valuation becomes secondary to emotion. Historically, the market tends to rally significantly in the 6 to 12 months following the initial shock of the war, as certainty returns and the wartime discount evaporates. We've seen this time and time again. And things seem to be somewhat settling right now with this geopolitical tension. We know Trump, at any given moment, especially on weekends or overnight hours, he could announce something really positive and the market's flying, and the next day it's too late for you to get in. So if history repeats itself, we are currently standing at the edge of a massive pivot. But who is really pulling the strings behind these price swings? The answer lies in the dark pools, the strategies of the elite, which is what we need to really understand and talk about right now. Hedge funds, dark pools, and selling puts. While retail investors are panic selling, hedge funds and big institutions are salivating over this volatility, like myself included. I've been selling puts on different stocks. I'm selling puts on these stocks because I want to buy them, and I'm selling them consistently, understanding the risk that I want to buy them. And right now, the stock market is trading at a discount, and I position myself appropriately. And I'm making consistent profits on the puts that I'm selling. And if I get assigned, I'm willing to take that assignment. There's risks with every investment. You have to understand this. However, like I said, you want to protect your portfolio, but hedge funds know how to do this. Ask me how I know. I was there. They aren't just buying shares. They are utilizing dark pools to hide their true intentions while aggressively selling put options to buy. By selling put options, these institutions are essentially getting paid to wait for a lower entry price on stocks they already want to own. Like myself. They love the volatility because it spikes option premiums, allowing them to accumulate massive positions in AI leaders at wholesale prices. They are betting on long-term infrastructure of the digital world while the public is distracted by the short-term noise. They want you to be afraid so they can buy your shares for cheap. So which specific stocks are they targeting in these private exchanges? Let's start with the first pick, company that has been unfairly punished. But before we do that, I want you guys to understand that when you are selling put options on stocks that you want to get into, sometimes when they capitulate and hit the floor, you can, at times, if you know what you're doing, sell put options at the money, although it's very risky if you don't want the stock. But if you do want the stock and you understand the risk and you understand how to do it, you can sell at the money puts so that you get assigned and don't miss the move and you're collecting a premium while doing it. If you guys want to see a masterful video explaining the risks and the rewards and benefits to properly execute selling put options on the stocks that I think are the best and are capitulating right now, leave your comment below and I will make a video specifically guiding you on how to do that. We also have to talk about the strategic shift in data. Recent data indicates the market isn't nearly as broken as the doom scrollers would have you believe. And while inflation remains a conversation, corporate earnings in the tech sector have shown incredible resilience. The infrastructure for AI isn't a luxury spend anymore. It's a necessity for global GDP growth. The stocks I am discussing today, just tech plays, they are the utility for companies for the 21st century. The data is screaming opportunity, while the headlines are screaming danger. It's the time to choose. Are you following the math or the narrative? Let's break down the top 5 picks right now, starting with the growth monster itself. The first stock to potentially add to your portfolio, number 5, is Micron. Micron is currently the undisputed king of growth in the semiconductor space. Revenue forecast of staggering 102.8%. As AI models become more complex, the demand for high bandwidth memory, HBM, is skyrocketing, and Micron is perfectly positioned to capture this. Recent analyst upgrades have highlighted that Micron is one of the cheapest ways to play the AI revolution when you adjust for their explosive profit potential. As soon as the wartime uncertainty clears, the market will likely re-rate Micron's valuation to match its peer group, creating a massive upside window. They aren't just a memory company anymore. They are the fuel tank for every AI server on the planet. Micron's latest fiscal Q1 2026 report also shattered expectations. 13.64 billion new beat and an EPS of $4.78, which is a 22.2% surprise over analyst forecasts. This is a massive leap from the previous years, showing that their transition into the AI-fueled HBM, like I said, high bandwidth memory market is paying off ahead of schedule. And financially, they are in their strongest position in years, reporting record-breaking adjusted free cash flow of $3.9 billion this quarter. Analysts have been aggressively upgrading the stock, with price targets moving as high as $201. As Micron's 2026 HBM memory supply is fully sold out, future guidance is even more explosive as management projects Q2 revenue to jump to $18.7 billion, with gross margins hitting 68%. This guidance indicates that the memory supercycle is just the beginning, making Micron a top-tier opportunity before the broader market recognizes the value of this HBM monopoly. Before I move on to the next stock, I have to be real with you. If you haven't been here before, it's your first time, or maybe you don't really know my backstory, I was completely bankrupt 7 years ago. I was raised Catholic in a Catholic household where hard work was everything. But like I said, 7 years ago, I found myself completely bankrupt. And I know what it's like to be in the bottom because I was on the bottom. I know what it feels like to be left behind, so to speak. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping others grow their portfolio, like yourself. I know what it's like to be on the bottom. So I set out to make a plan to help others. And I've learned this is very important. You don't put off today for tomorrow, because others have put that off yesterday to today. Remember that. The cost of missing out is far greater than the price of today's volatility. I would love to help you guys grow your portfolio, help you understand the market and how to protect yourself from these bearish markets and how to make money in them, as well as protect your portfolio, make money in a bullish market. It's what I love to do. I've been helping students for years now grow their portfolios. You can see the profits on the screen right there, and it's just scratching the surface. I would love to help you. The link to get started is below, and I look forward to seeing you guys and helping you grow your portfolio and achieve your goals real soon. Micron is the growth play, but what about the company that actually builds the world's chips? There's one company that the entire world depends on, and it's currently on sale. Let's look at the backbone. The number 4 pick here, Taiwan Semiconductor, TSM. TSMC is the manufacturing backbone of the modern world and is currently supporting a Zacks ranked number 1 strong buy. Their Q4 results featured a 35% jump in net income and a revenue beat of $33.73 billion, surpassing estimates over $1 billion. This performance was driven largely by the massive shift to 3nm and 5nm technologies, which now account for record 63% of their total wafer revenue. Financially, they're a fortress, holding nearly $98 billion in cash and expanding operating margins. Future guidance is incredibly bullish, forecasting revenue growth of nearly 30% for the year 2026, significantly faster than the average analyst estimate. Management is also confident in this demand that they've hiked their capital expenditure budget to a range of $52 billion to $56 billion. Now, this is to build the next generation of AI foundries. This indicates that while the geopolitical discount on TSM is real, the underlying business is growing at a rate that will eventually force the stock much higher. If TSM is the backbone, then my next stock pick is the software brain of the connectivity world. This company is a literal cash printing machine. Let's talk about the master of margins. The number 3 stock is AVGO, Broadcom. Now, Broadcom just reported record Q1 revenue for 2026 of $19.3 billion, a 29% year-over-year increase that beat the consensus estimate of $19.2 billion. Their AI semiconductor revenue alone grew by a staggering 106% this quarter, proving that their custom AI accelerators are now the second source of truth for hyperscalers like Google and Meta. Financially, Broadcom is producing free cash flow at 41% margin, generating over $8 billion in a single quarter, which has allowed them to authorize a massive $10 billion share repurchase program. Future guidance for Q2 is even stronger, with management expecting revenue to hit $22 billion, a 47% increase compared to the prior year. Analysts at firms like Jefferies have highlighted that Broadcom is poised for a breakout because their networking switches and AS are becoming a competitive necessity in the AI data center. As they continue to raise dividends for the 15th consecutive year, Broadcom is proving to be a stable cash machine even in a volatile market. Now, Broadcom is providing the stability, but what about the challenger? One company is fighting for market share and winning over the biggest tech giants. Is this the ultimate underdog play that segues us into stock pick number 2? AMD Advanced Micro Devices. AMD entered 2026 with massive momentum, reporting record Q4 revenue of $10.27 billion and an EPS beat of $1.53, which jumped 40.4% year over year. Now, I did tell everyone on YouTube in February of 2025 during their live earnings, you can go find that video right here on YouTube, to buy AMD at $105 during that earnings where the stock dropped. There were people there that were saying negative things about me and the stock, but I was right. I told everyone the stock would run in 2025, and it did. If you had bought that stock when I was recommending it back in February of 2025, congratulations, you more than doubled your money within 10 months. However, their growth looks like it's far from over. Their data center segment is the star of the show, growing 39% as their EPYC and CPUs and i350 GPUs gain rapid traction among cloud providers like Microsoft and Alibaba. Financially, AMD is entering its most profitable era, with gross margins expanding 290 basis points to an impressive 57%. And while near-term guidance for Q1 was seen as modest $9.8 billion, analysts see this as a temporary seasonal lull before the massive AI ramp up in the second half of the year. Future guidance remains explosive, with CEO Lisa Xu forecasting the data center total addressable market to hit $1 trillion by 2030. With 11 analysts recently revising their earnings estimates upwards, AMD is clearly capturing the spillover demand from the AI boom, making this dip a primary entry point for long-term growth. AMD is the hunter, but we have to finish with the king. There is one scoreboard leader that refuses to give up the throne, and it's the final boss of the AI world. The number 1 pick is none other than Nvidia. Nvidia remains the profit king, recently announcing quarterly revenue of $68.1 billion, up 73% year over year, and beating forecasts by nearly $3 billion. Their data center revenue alone hit a record $62.3 billion as the agentic AI inflection point drives demand for the Blackwell Ultra chips that offer 50 times better performance than the previous generation. Financially, they are operating with an excellent Heath rating, maintaining a 75% gross margin and returning 30 $37 billion to shareholders through repurchases and dividends this year. Future guidance for the next quarter is set at an incredible $78 billion, proving that the demand for AI infrastructure is actually accelerating, not cooling off. Many analysts have revised their targets as high as $194 to $220 on Nvidia, citing that Nvidia is the primary beneficiary of the market's recovery. As soon as the new wartime uncertainty clears, Nvidia is likely going to be the first stock that institutions will rotate back into to capture the next big leg up of the AI bull run. Nvidia is the gold standard, but the window to buy it at these levels is closing pretty fast. The scoreboard doesn't lie, and the wins are stacking up. Now let's bring it all together. We're at a crossroads in financial history. You can either stay paralyzed by the headlines of war and volatility, or you can look at the data and see the once-in-a-generational opportunity is here in these 5 stocks. The institutions are using dark pools to get ahead of you. Don't let them do this. Whether it's the raw growth of Micron or the sheer dominance of Nvidia, the fundamentals are stronger than the fear. Success in this market isn't about being lucky, it's about being prepared when the crowd is panicked. Like I say, chance always favors the prepared mind. I've been at zero and I've built it back by following the math, not the noise. I know what bankruptcy is like, being on the bottom, which is why I set out to help others. Take action now. Check the link below in the description so you can get started with Discord so that I can help you take deep dives into the market that are data-driven, heavy on technical analysis and psychology. And let me show you why my students do so well, and let me help you understand stocks like I talked about today and how you can understand the market better. The link's in the information box below. Remember, the scoreboard is louder than the narrative. I'll see you in the Discord and on the next video. Like I said, the link is below. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. One love, fam.